Pumasuede305, blah, 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 blah. I've been going for about a year and a half, and I'm back. I don't even know. I don't know if I'm a dog, a cat. I don't know what the hell I am right now. It's been a lot of stuff that's happened. The reason why I couldn't really drop videos, I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. Mr. Puma 305 had all type of shit going on, man. But one of the main things I had going on around that time was I'm a truck driver. So sometimes when you're a truck driver, well, most of my truck driver people will know, you kind of lean towards energy drinks, 5 hour shots, all type of bullshit like that. And it almost took old pool man out of here, man. I was having kind of like a little heart problem. I think it mainly was because of just over the years of working, trying to get as much money as I could, working over double time, triple time, doing a whole bunch of extra stuff to try to just kind of like buy a house and do a whole bunch of other things. I think I was just putting my body through too much at a time, and then it was stressing myself out. And I think a lot of it came from stress too. So I was getting dizzy, I was getting lightheaded, I was getting it was just happening like for a long stretch of time. And eventually I had to go to the hospital because I just had to I was getting too lightheaded and dizzy. So I ended up going to the hospital and getting an EKG. And then they figured out that I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my heart first. And that was just like a scary time. Like, I'm thinking like, man, like what's going on? Because a lot of people in my family, on my dad's side, had heart problems. So I'm thinking like, oh shit, man, here we go, man. I'm about to, I'm writing my own obituary, all type of shit. I'm basically writing my own self off. I don't know why. But then I ended up going through more tests and taking a CAT scan and all types of stuff. And eventually down the line, like months later, they ended up figuring out like nothing was wrong with my heart. It was just like a small problem that I just had to clean up like a lot of stuff I did. And the main thing was like those Red Bulls, Monsters, and I was I was getting high. That's what I called it, man. I was like a abuser of those for a long period of time. So that ended up costing me, like my little channel ended up costing me a lot. So at that time I had to kind of pull back from a lot of stuff and kind of just watch my money and watch everything. So a lot of the stuff that I normally would do, I couldn't do anymore. And then I had other stuff going on, but we'll talk about that down the line too. But it's just a lot of stuff going on at once to where it was just like I couldn't really focus in on stuff that I wanted. My car, I ain't touched that. It must have been in the garage almost a year now. I ain't been touched. All my shoes, I buy shoes every now and then, but not Pumas. I hadn't been buying Pumas at all. I bought like 3 pair of Timbs this winter. And I bought like a couple little pairs of Jordans and stuff this stuff I really just wear like when I'm out and about, like going grocery shopping and shit like that. I haven't bought any Pumas. And plus, we'll just keep it there. We'll go into that in a minute. It was just a lot of stuff going on. And it's kind of like I had to kind of get myself back together before I could kind of really even think about buying some shoes or doing anything like that. And then the other reason why I hadn't been buying shoes, Puma has been really, 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 really trash on the suedes. Now, other things like the ASAP Rocky and all that type of stuff, but I'm not ASAP Rocky, man. I'm not ASAP Rocky 305. I am Pumasuede 305. So I kind of cut back on I wasn't even really looking at shoes because a lot of the shoes that were out was just trash. Like I wasn't even really worried about them. And it's kind of like stuff that wasn't staple shoes. And I'm not buying shoes anymore that just kind of don't mean anything. I think I got a lot of shoes right now that I just probably won't even ever wear, that I don't even know what I'll do. And then even within all that, I was going to sell all my shoes. I actually put them up and a couple of people wanted to buy all of them at once. And I'm glad I didn't sell them because it's just kind of one day I woke up and I was like, let me try to get my channel and everything back up and running. Plus, I just like shoes. I always like shoes. So I'm kind of glad I didn't sell my shoes. But like I said, Puma has been pretty trash on the suedes, Clydes, the GV specials. they was going crazy for a while with those, and I didn't buy any of them. I wish I would have bought a couple pair of them, but they was going crazy with those, and I like a lot of the colorways and stuff that they did with those. But my friends, this is a shoe that I saw that kind of put me back in the game. It's a couple more that I like a lot, and I'll probably end up buying those. I'll probably end up buying one or two of those within the, like, probably either week, or probably I might buy the one tomorrow. Or just see what else comes out. Something else comes out, but it's two more that I really like. But this shoe right here, I like. As soon as I saw this shoe, I knew I was gonna get it. But this is the. Let me see what we got right here. This is the Clyde Vegas collection. I like this shoe a lot, and I really like the women's colorway too a lot. I like the women's a lot too, but I think I wear like a size 14 in the women's, and I was gonna buy them, but I guess some other Bigfoot woman, big Shrek size woman feet, they bought them all up. So I definitely was going to get that shoe. But this is actually, I just got these sent to my house today, so this would be the first time I'm actually really looking at them. The gum bottom, dope. I like this bottom a lot. Just the overall kind of distressed kind of look on the shoe. The Las Vegas up here in the tongue. This is just a really nice premium Clyde. I really, really like this shoe a lot. I don't know. Y'all have to tell me. I don't know what this, I guess this would be like a gambling chip. I'm not sure what this is. Some type of leaf. Y'all will know better than I will. Y'all know I don't be knowing shit. But this shoe was really, really dope. It's definitely worth a buy to me. If you like Clydes and suedes and shit. And then it came with the red shoestrings too. I don't know which one. Yeah, I can't really do the red. We was cripping back in the day, so I gotta put them red shoestrings to the side. But this shoe is really, 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 really dope, man. I think it's worth the 110. And that's another thing with the suedes. They brought out 3 colorways of suedes. They 160 though. Come on, man. Y'all tripping. 160 for some suedes. Now I'm Pumasuede. I can't ask for a discount on what's his name being Mr. Pumasuede. I need to, man. They can throw me a sponsorship or something. No, I ain't consistent enough for a sponsorship. But hopefully I will be soon. But 160 for some suedes, that's a little bit too much. I don't know. Y'all have to tell me too. I'm gonna get the name of that shoe too. I've been seeing a couple people post them and stuff, but I'm like, man, that's a little bit too much for some suedes to me to pay 160, man. That's, I don't know. Y'all had to let me know. Worldly news, it's just been a lot of bullshit happening. It's been cartel bosses getting shot and killed so we can try to go over and take over Mexico, but I don't think that shit gonna work. It's just a lot of little weird stuff happening. You got 50 Cent, you got T.I.'s son going back and forth. And the thing about that situation, I see a lot of people like, and this is what's always funny. Anytime 50 Cent posts stuff about people, it's like people it be grown people in them comments like, oh man, like happy that another grown man is trolling people. This was all started off of like supposed to be like a versus battle, something fun for the culture that everybody would love to see. But then is, oh man, you was a snitch, so I can't. Then it's a whole bunch of stupid, just ignorant, just dumb stuff that's not relevant to nothing. And it's funny just seeing people comment about certain stuff, and then people comment about T.I.'s little son's talking about his mom being dead. But you got to understand one thing, man. His mom, that's his mom. I don't know no other better way to say that. Her kids have been having to sit back for years on people talking about their mom, talking about how she looked, talking about how T.I. cheat on her, talk about all types of stuff about their mom. And finally, you gonna snap after a while. Or you just feel like, I'm grown enough now to jump into this. Y'all say something about my mom, I'm gonna say something now. Because I done let this slide for so many years now, I'm gonna finally stand up for my mom. So yeah, like if you saying something about somebody's mom, you gotta remember where your mom at the same time. His mom dead. So yeah, somebody might bring that up. And ain't nobody throughout these whole years ever brought nothing like that up, because you 50 years old, 50, talking about you Mr. Petty. No, you just ran into a little young boy that's pettier than you. That's gonna defend his black mama. That black mama different, man. Black mama shoot it out with you. She do everything, man. So people the police kick her in the door. She'll sit down there for 3 or 4 days, but she ain't gonna sit down there for no years. She gonna tell, but eventually, she'll sit down there for a couple of days for you, man. Black mama different, man. So you gonna protect your black mama, man. But it's just. Black mama, white mama, but black mamas, man, I got a black mama, so that's all I know is about having a black mama. So, but yeah, you're gonna protect your mom at all costs, man. So I don't have no problem with it, man. Like you always got something to say about somebody and picking and thinking everything a game. Everybody ain't playing, man. So we just got a lot of little stupid stuff like that happening. NBA, shout out to Cleveland Cavaliers for getting James Harden. They look a lot better. NBA is NBA. I don't really know. I guess we're waiting for my boy for the Celtics to come back to see how they look with Jaylen Brown, because Jaylen Brown been playing a lot better. You got Luka and them out there. They look trash. I ain't gonna say trash, him and LeBron, but LeBron too old to play defense and Luka too fat to play defense. He ain't never going, too lazy. He's not never going to play defense. He just want to score. And I really think that's the way you beat Denver too, every single time. Go throw an athletic big out there and make Joker play defense. Yeah, we know he going to get rebounds and everything else that look like he out there doing a whole bunch, but make him play defense. And you're going to see a different little story out there because he don't play no defense at all. So, NBA's an NBA. Shout out to the boring ass Super Bowl, Bad Bunny, all them. Nobody watched that. I know I went to sleep at halftime. I ain't watched none of that. I don't know. It's just a bunch of goofy stuff on the on YouTube right now. Gang members, people beefing, people fake beefing. All type of little silly stuff, man. But y'all just have to let me know if y'all want me to talk about something that y'all see, and we'll just talk about it. And we gonna be we gonna keep the bread fresh, as old people say, man. I'm gonna keep this video kind of short. I had a lot more to say, but we'll eventually kind of everything. I'll talk about more stuff that happened that was going on with me, and then I'll talk about we'll kind of discuss more of this little bullshit that's going on. And I think this is a decent comeback video. It's been a long time. I feel like a year. It's been almost a year. And shout out to everybody that's subscribed, and shout out to everybody that's kind of still supported and watch the videos, and people still like comment and ask questions about shoes and all that type of stuff. Any question that somebody asks me on YouTube, I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna answer it the best I can. If y'all want to crack on me in the comments, cool. My little raggedy setup I got right now, I have to just kind of throw something together. Hopefully it'll get better soon, but I got to get my lighting together, because you see kind of like a little glare. Eventually get everything a lot better looking, and a lot cleaner looking. And I will eventually do another giveaway. I definitely will do another giveaway, man. I like doing giveaways. That's one of the most fun things about the channel that I had the most fun with. Even though I'm spending my own money, I ain't got no sponsors or nothing like that, but I just like giving shit away. I know I cuss too much probably to even get monetized or anything like that, but it ain't always about just money and all that type of stuff. Sometimes it's about, I don't know, just doing stuff for people, man. So, but this is Pumasuede305. Like, share, and subscribe. I think I got it right. It's been a long time, man. y'all gotta help me out with that shit too, man. But I will see you maybe next week. Maybe next week if I can get one of those pairs of shoes. Hopefully next week. Peace.